It's a program called Kutz for Kids, and we have Kevin Banks here from K Banks Productions, who heads this up along with our good friend Luis Hernandez from the West Side Chamber, and you're involved in this as well. Luis, good to see you too.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for having us here this morning.
Thank you both for being here this morning.
And Kevin,
yes,
welcome
sir.
to the big old round table here, man. This is
love the round table.
Yeah, thank you. Give us a little bit about your background and how you got involved in this.
A few years back, Luis and I came together and started a nonprofit organization called Dream Big, doing a lot for the community, teaming up with a lot of good folks out in the community. So it's pretty much how it started.
Yeah, we got together. It was about 3 years ago. Right around this time,
yes,
and we sat around a table much like this one, looking at some different ways that we could put together some programs that would make an impact here in the community to serve our youth in a couple of different ways. And so we've taken that idea and we've expanded it to include several different projects and programs,
yes,
not only here in the city of Albuquerque, but across the entire state of New Mexico. Wow. And so this right here is one of our signature events. The event is called Kutz for Kids, and the idea behind it, is simply put, is to help boost confidence in the lives of young people right before they head back to school. And so we do that in a couple of different ways. What we do is we provide free professional haircuts to children, and we also provide them with backpacks and school supplies. Now, the event is, of course, centered around haircuts.
Yeah.
Kevin and I, we joke about this. Growing up, we weren't silver spooners, if you will, and so a lot of these things that kids need to get back to school and have the confidence to start school off right, we didn't have.
Yeah.
And so we come from a deep place in our hearts, to put this program together, and it's a phenomenal event. Now, we do a ton of things at this event. Kevin has been very, very instrumental. I mean, he's a phenomenal guy. He really, literally heads up this whole deal. From getting some national sponsors involved, and APD as well.
APD is a big, huge partner. They partnered with us the first year that we presented Kutz for Kids, and they're going to partner up with us again for 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So how many people usually attend this event?
The event draws in anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 people.
Wow.
The actual participants, last year we were able to provide haircuts for over 1,000 kids.
That's amazing.
And we had enough backpacks for about 500. And
so this picture is just showing from last year?
Yeah, those are that's at the police academy. APD Police Academy is where we held the event last year, and those are the backpacks that we had stuffed with school supplies for the participants. That's a shot there of the barbers. We crammed them all into one room and set up stations for them, and they went to work. They did a phenomenal job.
Now you go around town and get all these people that are in the hair biz to come down and donate their time.
Exactly.
And their talent.
Yes.
And I bet they jump all over this.
They certainly do. They certainly do. All the barbershops, cosmetologists, even the schools, the barber colleges, and the what do you call them?
Beauty schools.
Beauty schools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are quick to jump on board, and we've had great support from the community. This year we have a whole weekend planned for the event. In previous years, the past 2 years, it's been a one-day event, and at the one-day event there is plenty to do. We bring a car show. APD shows up with all their specialized units. Last year, the APD helicopter flew in to kick off the event, and it was really, really neat. The neat thing is that all these kids that come out, they get a chance to interact with APD in a positive way.
Yeah.
Gives them an opportunity to really view or see APD in a positive light, and to be able to build those relationships with those officers that may be patrolling in their neighborhoods. So, they're not afraid of the.
They learn that the officers are really human beings too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so they get a chance to hop in all the specialized units, jump on the motorcycle, get in the cars, in the Batmobile, in the mobile crime lab. And they just absolutely love it. Aside from that, we do entertainment as well. We feature youth entertainers from around the city, and several other things. We do a barbecue. We feed all the kids out there for free. And APD actually does all the cooking.
They do the cooking. Yes.
Oh, that's great. Well, how do you target people? I mean, it's open for anybody, though, right?
It is.
I mean, it's not like you have to bring some proof of income to show that you need this.
It's wide open to any of the youth that's in the state of New Mexico. One of the things that we're going to do different this year, APD runs typically around December. They run Cops for Kids, which is a program where we isolate underprivileged youth. The police officers are able to take those individuals out shopping. We're going to mimic that this time around this year for Kutz for Kids. We're going to identify underprivileged kids, and we're going to take those kids to Luis's point. We're going to have an entire weekend planned out, and those officers can interact with the kids and bring those kids along to Kutz for Kids.
That's great.
This is fantastic. I can tell your heart's in the right place.
Oh, absolutely.
And what led you to this, Kevin? What moves you to do this?
Yeah, first of all, I have 4 kids of my own.
There you go.
I'm passionate about youth. I always have been. Our community, we need to reach out to our youth and really show them the way and help them out. To Luis's point again, going to school and just groomed right and have new clothes and whatnot, it's a great feeling to start off the school year. There's a lot of kids that have participated in years past that you see them come to the program and it looks like they've never had a haircut. They never interacted with APD. So that's what fires me up to do something out in our community.
And it's good that you're working with APD because a lot of kids grow up thinking, oh, police, run away.
Exactly.
I mean, it's nice to see that, it's good people
Yes.
and, they're really trying to work with them.
They're just like you and I,
Yeah.
and we want to kill that perception of, the police are bad.
Yeah.
And start that relationship at an early age between
good.
the kids and APD officers.
What's the age range of the kids that come out for this?
We've seen anywhere from 3, 4 years old all the way up to 18 years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yes.
And a couple of really old
And you
teenagers.
guys too?
Old teens. Old teens.
We try to sit and get our haircuts as well, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
We do. We have a lot of fun with the event, and it does exactly that. It really reaches, a good demographic of youth here in our community that really need the support. And of course, we don't want to label these youth as underprivileged by any means at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's everyday life, everyday situations. Maybe a single parent family.
Right.
That's just having a hard time making ends meet, and back to school can get pretty expensive.
Yes, it can.
We're looking at $35 to $100 just in school supplies for each student, and for a single parent with a family of 4, that can get pretty rough, right? When it all hits at the same time.
That's right.
And so this event is open to anybody. You don't have any special requirements to participate. You just have a need for a haircut and some school supplies.
Yeah, and I like the setting too. It seems like it's very open and inviting. So it's
Exactly.
not like, oh, well, let's go because we need, I can't afford it. It's more like a fun, let's go hang out and, hey, look, let's get your
I
haircut.
think that's
and,
what you're looking for, too.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly. And that's exactly what the event is. Now, of course, if you are not in need, you are still welcome to join us because this is a youth event. We will have several youth providers out, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, YDI, Warehouse 508, and a whole bunch of other organizations that really serve the youth in our community. And we have them out there so that they can be a resource for some of the attendees out there that may not be aware of or have not had an opportunity to connect with some of those resources.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, now, if somebody's hearing about this for the first time and they want to get involved, there's still time, huh?
There's absolutely still time. We're taking any kind of volunteers, sponsors, and whatnot all the way up to August 10th. So yes, definitely reach out to myself or Luis, and we have a website out there as well that you can go on and register. And we also do pre-registration. There are long lines, but
It's just going to happen.
Right.
Give us the specifics. What day, what weekend is this, and then times and all that.
So it will be the weekend right before back to school, which is August 11th.
Okay.
Which is on a Sunday. The times will be from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. There is a website, as I mentioned before. It's
right.
kutzforkids.org.
And we
Fairly
put it up
simple.
on the screen.
Yes.
And it's going to be held at Expo this year?
Yes, it will
It's gotten
be.
so big.
It's got so big. Yes.
Wonderful.
We will be at the
Yes.
State Fair New Mexico Expo.